Hello, everybody. It's Chelsea with Jig TV. I am here with Travis Wall.
Hey.
You're my friend. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good. How you been?
I'm good.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So I have a lot of questions for you because
Yes.
I haven't really talked to you since he did So You Think You Can Dance. You're kind of a big deal.
Not really.
What is it like now? What was that experience like?
Honestly, it's everything you could possibly imagine. You know, dancers, we're used to being behind the person, you know, back dancing, and
Yeah.
you know, on tour we were the actual people, you know, the stars, you would say.
Yeah.
People came to see us, people were screaming our name, not someone else's name, and we're just dancing behind, saying we don't get credit. But
Yeah.
honestly, it's what every dancer possibly could ever imagine. Someone screaming their name. It's pretty
Amazing.
awesome. It's awesome.
It's awesome. Who's your favorite choreographer that you worked with?
I loved working with Mia and Wade, definitely. I think with Mia, I never worked with her before, and she's been someone I've grown up watching. But with Wade, it's something I've kind of never, you know, I've danced styles of Mia, but like never really like dancing Wade style before. And I think especially with like Sexy Back, and you get to like kind of play like a model, and you're kind of hot, like something you're not, and you get to play those things.
Yeah.
It feels kind of good.
Are they intimidating? Because Mia seems intense. I mean, I have to say.
They're intimidating to people that let them be intimidating.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're just like, I'm strong.
I laugh at them. I think, you know what I mean? We have inside jokes, and, you know, the way they act is kind of the way I act, because I'm kind of in the same field as them, so it's kind of like, you know, I'm on the same page as them. I understand them, so it's not, there's no way intimidating.
Right. So I was just asking you if you're having flashbacks from this. This was my favorite dance, the bench dance. What about you? What was your favorite one?
Definitely the bench dance, because I think it was the first time.
Dance.
It was definitely.
Are you falling in love with me right now as we speak?
A little bit.
Do you want to do a little rolling?
A little bit.
Under the dance?
Like
You look way better than I would do. So.
No, I think the bench dance was definitely my favorite because it was the first time I did contemporary on the show, and like people didn't kind of know what I was about until I did that.
Yeah.
But and then Sexy Back. Sexy Back.
Do you think that you were represented correctly? Do you think you got a show?
The last half of the show. The last half of the show. The first 5 weeks of the show, I was miserable. Getting ballroom every other 2 seconds, and then just like people saying I was cocky on the show, and that's when I just wasn't even talking, and then I just completely shut up, like didn't do anything, and then finally I got contemporary and started kind of having a little bit more fun with it.
You're
and
in your skin.
Yeah, totally. And then the competition started narrowing down, and then I kind of let everything out at once. I bloomed at the right time.
Yeah. And I think you're amazing, and obviously America did too. But I want to go backwards. Your mom owns a dance studio.
Absolutely.
So what was it like growing up in a studio?
It's possibly the best and worst thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I literally grew up at the studio.
Right.
My home was a studio. Then when I go home for the bed and you know, possibly a meal. So the thing is though, if my mom wasn't a dance teacher, or if she didn't have a dance studio, I wouldn't have money to dance. I wouldn't afford to dance, so I wouldn't have never danced before. And I just thank God every day that she owned a studio, because I honestly don't know where I would be.
Do you want to take it over someday? Would you want to own a studio?
I mean, I help out a lot enough, you know, as of right now. You know, it's, you know, I try to take a lot off her hands because it's so stressful and stuff. But I mean, it's in Virginia Beach. It's kind of like a location, but it's not something I want to do like today.
Right.
But I'm kind of like already like, you know, helping out so much that it's not like it would be such a drastic change for me to kind of take it you know. And so we also have other boys in the family. We have, you know, Danny and Tyler and stuff. And so, oh my gosh. No, Danny and I have grown up dancing together, and we actually started dancing together before he became adopted into our family. And he's always been that number one person in my life where I've just always been like, I want to dance like him. I want to dance like him. Because there was a time where I was not okay, and he was like, Danny Tidwell, and I was always like, you know, I can, because he did come from that same place too. So, and then I auditioned before he did, because he was so busy with, you know, doing ballet companies and stuff. And he saw me on the show, and him kind of seeing that kind of makes me feel that just because he saw my progression on the show, and not progression on the show, but, you know, how my life turned out afterwards, he was like, I want to do that. Yeah. And he did that. And so, like, and this is funny, we placed the same way and everything. And, yeah, we're going to be dancing a lot together.
Yeah, it's very amazing. You've obviously really pushed each other. Now that you're done with that, what's the next step that you'd like to do? I know it's either commercial or contemporary. What do you want to do?
Well, the thing is, I've trained in all, you know, styles. This past year, I took up a lot of hip hop training because I'm not like amazing in it at all. And, you know, if you're going to live in LA, you've got to kind of have to do those things. Also, it adds a whole nother layer to my contemporary dancing. Right. The fact that I can do that and the musicality and the isolation, I choreograph a lot. I'm actually I like choreographing more than dancing.
That's good to know. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like setting choreography more than I like dancing.
Yeah.
I'm so insecure with, that alone. I can look at, my work on someone else and be satisfied.
So even amazing dancers still have insecurities.
No, it's good to I hate watching myself dance, but I can watch my work on someone else.
Yeah.
So I like choreographing more. And I think with just adding hip hop and all the other styles of dance that I've learned through contemporary, I'm not saying I step out above everyone else.
Yeah.
It's different. I don't want to be the next Mia Michaels. I don't want to be the next Wade. I don't want to be the next. I want to be Travis.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my movement's different than everyone else's, and especially since I just turned 20, I'm at a young age. You know what I mean? You got to constantly renew yourself.
You're just at the beginning. Yeah.
I know.
So and you also did Evolution, Mark Miesmer's company,
right.
which was amazing.
Unbelievable.
Would you want to do something like that again? More company work?
I'm honestly, it's whatever's thrown at me, I do.
Yeah.
I want to start, a fashion line. I'm starting my own clothing line. I want to eventually make.
Does that have a name?
22.
22?
22 spelled out, dash.
Why 22?
22 is even. 23 is a number that's followed me all my life, pretty much. It's kind of like everything. There's like a good luck. It's like a 23 there.
Okay.
But 22 is even.
Interesting.
2 and 2, Libra and a Virgo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Ivan's helping me out with the company line too. And
very cool.
Yeah, I think with clothing line, doing this, I eventually want to go into music. I can do a contemporary work.
Can you
do
sing?
A commercial. I'm not talking. No, but honestly, it's kind of just Benjamin Franklin, he did everything. You know what I mean? It's well done. It's
As
better,
you should.
And I kind of just, why not do everything?
That's awesome.
Why get bored with one thing? So.
Right. And so would that be advice that you'd give to dancers? What would you say to them?
Just keep renewing yourself. That's what I'd say. Honestly, if you're bored with something, find something that's going to make it happy. You always have to find that new energy in life that's going to keep you going.
Right.
And so find something else,
Right.
Start making clothes, do this, go on Broadway, go do this.
And you are moving to New York?
Yes, I'm moving to New York next month.
What made you decide to make that change from LA?
I lived in New York for 3 years. When I was younger, and honestly, I miss the city life. In LA, I was just finding myself that I was booking so much work just to not be in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that should be my home where I want to go back to. And I was just kind of ugh.
Right.
I just got bored a lot, and this was just I don't know. It felt like LA was just a little bit for me, especially contemporary. Hip hop, amazing, it's great.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just. There's nothing. Again, it's not renewing. It's not.
Stuck.
It's just. It's slowly So it's you know what? I want to be closer to home first of all, and so I want to go to New York and kind of have the city life again. I'm 20 now, and I just kind of just do all that.
And your family obviously keeps you very grounded.
Yeah,
you were just showing me your tattoo. Can you show them your tattoo?
I have 5 tattoos.
Or tell them.
Oh, this one is my calf.
My calf.
My mama says that she's a tree and people pick off her leaves and don't give them back, and she's always like, "Give me back my leaves." So that's my mom, Scotty, Danny, me, Tyler, Shannon. And I have 5. I like tattoos.
I love that. You are so humble and just fun to be around. And I just, honestly, and a lot of people that are really, really talented don't keep that grounded. So thank you for that.
Thank you for saying those things about me.
Any closing words?
You're trying to hit on me? Is that what this
totally
is?
Hitting on me. I already asked if you'd roll around on the bench with me, right? But do you have any closing words for dancers? Anything that you'd like to leave them with?
Just dance. Honestly.
Dance.
And people say that, people get, caught up in drama and what's going on in the world and things. And, if you want to dance, just dance. If you want to do it, it's definitely a hard thing, especially for girls more than guys because there's such a bigger crowd out there.
Yeah.
But, if you want to do this, you have to do it. You know what I mean? You can't second guess it because you'll spend a lot of money and then not make money, and then you'll do these things, and it just constantly. It's a hard game. It's a hard game. You have to love it, but just dance.
Just dance. Just keep going.
Our mission in life is to achieve overness. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Overness. And what is overness?
Overness is. Me and Danny and Jason explain this very well.
Okay, Jason Parsons.
Yes,
okay.
Danny Tibble and Jason Parsons. There's work. There's fierce. Then there's over. It's over. It's over. And overness is the action of, it's the overness. It's how much fullness of over.
Beyonce.
It's she is overness.
Beyonce is overness.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Well, thank you so much for being here. I adore you. You're so fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you guys for joining us again. Travis Wall. So you could dance. Keep dancing, kids.
Keep dancing, kids.